Hello fellow traders. In this video I'm going to talk about the prices of natural gas, the direction they're going, the prediction for this week and next week, and what kind of strategy you can take to profit from the situation, whether you're long or short on natural gas. And just quickly before I get into the full analysis, please leave a like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. That will help me a lot. And if you haven't seen the analysis for last week, I'm going to leave the link in the description as well. It can help you understand the movement it has been doing since last week to get to the situation it's in right now. This is firstly the monthly chart, and the first thing that really pops out is the fact that it's very overbought. And the normal RSI, which is this one, which is the RSI most people use, is basically in the middle, kind of like in an indecision. And we can actually see that indecision shown in the candle as well. It hasn't been full, but it has a trend of being positive in price on this candle, but at the same time, it has eliminated all the gains since last month. Another point to keep in mind is that uh, after following this channel, it touched the 200 moving average. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. It has touched the moving average right here. And what happened last time it touched the moving average right here? It acted as a very strong resistance point. Not just because it is the 200 moving average, but also because in the monthly chart, usually the points of resistance and support are very well established. And why is it that the price has been following this channel and reached a peak right here? It's because we were in winter, and now getting out of winter and getting more warm weather, the demand for natural gas is much lower. So what happens when the demand is lower? The prices start to fall. So until summer, the peak, until the peak of summer, or until the temperatures start changing drastically again, we are going to see um, prices moving in the other direction um, in a very constant manner, which would probably what I would be expecting it to do is moving towards this direction. You should probably take some direction right here between the uh, $3 and a half and $3.87. We can see proof that that's probably the case from what it did. If if you look at the dates, you can see that he actually did the same exact movement, the same kind of movement during last year. At the first part of the year, it went up, and for the second part, it went down. I'm also not expecting price to go fully down until summer passes, but considering we are approaching July, we should be close to the peak of the price. If you want more explanation on that, please watch the previous video that I'm linking in the description. I talked about it there as well. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart. In the weekly chart, we can see very easily the wave movements. There's a full wave here, another full wave here, another one here, and another one here. What do I mean by the full wave? We can clearly see a movement up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So we have very clearly the wave movements. Also, we have the moving average, the 50 moving average right here, and the 200 right here. As you guys can see, every time it touched the 50 moving average on the weekly chart, it started consolidating and then moved up. And that's what I would expect to also happen in the current price here. It should probably go down a little bit further between 3 and 87 and $3.59 and touch the 50 moving average before going up, like I was talking about in the beginning of the video, before going up, considering the summer movement. It's also very interesting to see, if we zoom in on the price, that the 50 moving average is touching the bottom of the channel, which is a confirmation that the price will probably touch there at some point, and considering the full movement, we can expect it to be in the starting this week and for next week. So there are two broad possibilities that we can talk about here. The price can make the movement I just mentioned of going there, or there is also a chance that instead the price consolidates here at 387 and from here makes an up movement. That will depend on the analysis of the rest of the time frames. And it's also important to take in consideration the RSI, both the normal RSI and the stochastic RSI. They're both making a down movement, but they stop at the middle, at the 50 mark of each, which means that this might be, instead of this being the beginning of a real down movement, it could be just a retracement before finishing an up movement. And the most important thing of to take from this is that since it touched here, since it touched the middle, and we are expecting it to go up until the middle of summer, there is increases the possibility that the price will consolidate, at 387, which is where it is before going up. I'm going to let you guys know what my position is, what I think the price is actually going to do close to the end of the video, so please watch until there. Last time I made this analysis, I was predicting that it was going to fall 10%, and a few days after I made that prediction, it actually fell exactly or very close to 10%. I took a position leverage 15 times, and I got the full movement. It was a very, very, very good trade. If this video reaches 50 likes, I will know that there is a demand for this content, and I will publish somewhere, maybe on Discord or something, my full setup, so you guys don't have to manually look everything. I'll find a way to send the specifics of the setup you're seeing on the screen, so that you guys can have it on your own software without having to look up everything and copying everything manually. So if it reaches 50 likes, I'll find a way to do that. And let's look now at the daily chart. The interesting thing of the daily chart is that that's where we can see very specific resistance support lines for the price at the current point. And it's also interesting to notice that the price is right in the middle. It's very clear here that the price is right in the middle of the blue channel, of the big blue channels that you guys can see on the screen, which basically confirms what we saw in the monthly chart, that there is an indecision of buyers and sellers to which direction it's going to go. And it's a very let's use the word complicated point, because it's going to depend on many factors to decide if you're going to buy or sell. But now, as promised, I'm going to let you guys know exactly what my thought is of if I'm going to be bearish or bullish on natural gas, and why. And if you guys agree with the prediction analysis that I'm going to give right now, please leave a comment and let me know. So on the daily chart, we have the stochastic RSI on oversold, the normal RSI on at the middle. Since the stochastic RSI is on oversold, and considering what we saw in the previous time frames, I'm inclined to say that the price is going up from here. And there's another very interesting point that we can consider to confirm that, which is that the price is also touching or below the most recent moving averages. These are the 20 VWAP, weighted moving average, volume weighted, and the 50 normal moving average. So we have them here. So with the daily chart, we not only we have, let me make this very clear. Not only we have a resistance here, a support there and a resistance there between 387 and 423, but we also have the 50, especially the 50 moving average, also acting as a support. And more than that, the price has started to consolidate. It has been consolidating and starting to move laterally exactly at the support line. With that being said, and the fact that stochastic RSI is oversold, from this point on, I would be bullish on natural gas. From here until the middle of summer, I would be bullish on it. Of course, there's a chance that uh, the price goes down. If that happens, and if you are bearish on natural gas, the movement should be until at least the bottom of the channel, which also coincides with the 359 support. It's very interesting to see when multiple factors, multiple analysis point to the same exact spot. So I'm inclined to be bullish, and I would say that the price has bottomed already. But if you're bearish, the price can actually and it gives some other signal, the price that it's going down, the price could be moving from 387 to 359. So that's it. Let me know in the comments if you guys want more content like this, and let's make it to 50 likes so that I can find a way to share my analysis, the visual representation of my analysis like this, in a more effective way. I need to see if people actually want that. So let's make it to 50 likes, and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys in the next video.